Alright, today we're talking about cast side. I got a few requests for this, and it makes sense because the shape changes of a cast side are not necessarily as obvious as the shape changes for a regular castaway. But funnily enough, the shape changes are exactly the same, just rotated 90 degrees. So I have a clip here of Alfred doing a cast, just a regular cast side, and I want to show you how the shape changes are the same. So imagine doing a regular castaway, right? You jump up onto your hands, get support on your hands, you arch, you kick, you scoop, and then you tuck. What we'll see here is the exact same thing happen. He jumps up, gets support on his hand. The longer you can get support on your hand, the better, as we talked about with the castaway in the first episode. Because the longer you're on your hand, the more of the flip you can get done before you start to fall. So he's on his hand, he's getting support for as long as he can. He's in this arch shape. I don't know if you noticed this, but he actually is arched to the side. He's creating that U shape that you'd create for a castaway, except to the side. So his legs are out to the side, he's got them bent just like you would for a castaway. And then, boom, kicks him out straight, just like you would for a castaway. Hopefully you're starting to notice there's a very similar idea. So he went into that arch shape to the side, kicked his legs out straight to the side, and now you'll see him scoop his hips and legs back in the side. All he's basically doing is exactly what you do in a castaway, except sideways. So watch it in without pause play, and you can see arch, kick, scoop, tuck. It's exactly the same skill, just turned 90 degrees. So if you can picture in your head doing a castaway and feeling that motion of arch, kick, scoop, tuck, and then turn yourself sideways and imagine doing that same motion. So arch, kick, scoop, tuck, except sideways. Here's another good clip of a even harder version of a cast side. The reason this is harder is because he doesn't have support on his hand, so he has less time to work with. So what you'll see is since he has less time to work with and he doesn't have support on his hand, he'll only focus on getting the right leg up into this U shape right here. So you'll see he's got the right leg up into that arch shape. He's got the left leg down, subconsciously probably trying to keep himself as close to the wall as possible, because as you get farther from the wall, you get less support, you start falling sooner. And especially with a skill like this, you need to stay as close as you can to get as much time as possible to do the skill. So he's got this right leg out doing the kick. The left leg is still kicking, but it's not out to the side, so it'll help a little bit, but it won't do as much as it would if it was out to the side. Again, that's a trade-off, though, because the way this skill works, you need to be as close to the wall as you possibly can in order to maximize your support. You'll notice his right arm, as well, is adding to his momentum. His right arm starts above him and then goes around the side. As he's doing this kick to get his hips going in the right direction, he's also letting his arm follow it around, add more to that rotation. He's still trying to hang on to the wall as long as possible, but you can notice he's already falling. But it's enough to get around, which is awesome. That is a really hard skill. Please try that, guys, because that's fantastic. Let's look at now the final clip I have is a dash side, which is the exact same thing. It's a little bit easier because you get to use the momentum of your dash vault to create a sort of block and rebound into your rotation. But there's less of a shape change because it's harder to get your legs up into that arch shape. So you'll see it comes around, and then right here what you'll see is as his hand comes down, he uses that hand to push and redirect his momentum. His knees are going up right now, but what he's going to do is use his hand support to reverse that. You can see right there that pressure through the shoulder as he kicks out and down, which is the direction he wants to go. He wants to get that rotation going down and around into a side flip. So he kicks out and down as he's getting the support on his left hand, and then he uses that left hand to push and continue that change of momentum into the tuck. So the dash side is a little bit different because it's harder to do that arch cast kick shape change, but there still is a use of direction change and blocking through that shoulder to get the momentum going, and he makes sure that everything is kicking down and around the way he wants to go. So, cast side, it's not as complex as it may seem on the outside. It's basically just a castaway. If you understand how to castaway and you understand that motion, all you have to do is practice doing that same motion sideways and getting that same arch, kick, scoop, tuck, and you'll figure out cast side. So hopefully that helped you guys out, those of you that were curious about this skill. Next video, we're talking about Dark Arabian. Dark Arabian is an awesome skill. I cannot wait to do a video on it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in that next video.